If you're a regular podcast listener of the Wine for Normal People podcast, I'm hoping that you listened to the series I did at the end of last year with 3 Rioja producers in Rioja Alta, Alavesa, and Oriental, really explaining the region and the denominación de origen calificada. It is one of 2 of these top tier regions along with Priorat, which we also have in this shipment. Rioja is an important region in Spain, probably the most important, certainly for red wines. It is in the Ebro River Valley. The Ebro flows from east to west. It is enclosed by a few mountain ranges, the Sierra de Cantabria, which is in the north, the Sierra Cameros, and La Demanda in the south. It's a lot of acreage, 163,090 acres of vineyards throughout La Rioja, the Basque Country, Navarra, and there's hundreds of distinctive sites. So lots of variation in wine and wine quality and in flavors that you can get. 571 wineries, 144 different municipalities make up Rioja. Now, in some cases, it is a blend of different growing areas. Sometimes it's a blend of different grapes. In this particular case, we have a wine that is from a centenarian producer, a producer that's been around for more than 100 years. If you listen to the show on Rioja Alta with La Rioja Alta, who is the producer, we talk about the centenarian producers, the producers that have been around for more than 100 years. Urbina, Bodegas Urbina, is one of those. They were founded in 1870 and are on the 4th generation of winemaking, and they have a very classic style. Their vineyards are located in Rioja Alta, the most traditional part of Rioja, and this style is absolutely classic. If you're interested in tasting a very, very classic old school style of Rioja, this is it. This is what is going to be in your glass. The vineyards for this wine are located in the coolest part of Rioja Alta. The alcohol level on this wine is only 13.5%. 2015. Why is this wine 2015? It's a 10-year-old wine and it says Crianza. If you know about the classification system, the aging system in Rioja, Crianza only requires that the wine be held for a year in wood and a year in bottle. Why is this wine 10 years old? Well, after the aging period of a year in wood, 12 months in American and French oak to give it some extra flavor. And again, this is a traditional producer, so American oak is traditional, French oak is also traditional here. They decided that 2015 was such a great vintage that they were going to move some of the Crianza into stainless steel barrels instead of putting it in the bottle. That would give it some time to marry and be more even all around for all of the stuff that was released after that. Then they bottled it so that it could be a Crianza. It really should be a Reserva, even a Gran Reserva with that amount of aging time. But because it did not age for a long time in oak, it has to be a Crianza. This wine is mainly Tempranillo. Let's take a look at it. You can expect that a 10-year-old wine is going to be a little bit brown around the edges. That's what we see in this wine. Absolutely. It is nice. It's maroon in the middle. It's pretty light colored. Again, a little bit older wine, lighter in color. Swirl it around the glass. Take a sniff. So some black raspberry, forest floor notes, some vanilla, but very faint, some coconut. I get some orange peel notes on it, but definitely that forest floor and black raspberry are the thing that hit me first. Let's take a sip. The first thing that I notice about this wine is the elegance. It's very pretty, high in acidity, a lighter style Rioja. Why is that? Cooler growing season and a traditional producer. And it has been aged, so more elegance with time and with age. We have some dark fruit, but that forest floor note and then some incense notes, almost like a medieval church comes out here. Orange peel notes, and it is really great with the acidity and light tannin. Now, normally a Crianza is a wine that you might have with pizza or burgers. It's kind of an everyday wine. But because this wine has been aged so long, you have to make sure that you have food that is more subtle in flavor. You might, for instance, want to have a filet with it, or maybe a ribeye steak. mushroom dishes, but something that is pretty simple because the wine needs to shine. It is more subtle. So if a subtler wine is going to require simpler food, an aged wine is going to require food that's a little simpler so that you can let the wine and the flavors really shine. I hope you love this wine. I really think it is an excellent example of an aged Rioja, a Rioja that's ready to drink right now, and one from a classic producer.